Hello everyone, and welcome back to our channel. Today, we're diving deep into the mind of a man who was, in every sense of the word, a man from the future trapped in the past. We're talking about the one and only Leonardo da Vinci. We all know him as the painter of the Mona Lisa and the Last Supper, but Leonardo was so much more. He was an inventor, a scientist, an engineer, a visionary whose ideas were centuries ahead of his time. This is the story of Leonardo versus the limits of his era. Imagine living in the 15th century. It's a world lit by candlelight, where travel is by foot or horseback, and the human body is still a profound mystery. Now, imagine in this world, one man is sketching designs for flying machines, armored tanks, and scuba gear. That was Leonardo. His notebooks, thousands of pages filled with intricate drawings and mirrored script, are a testament to a mind that refused to be bound by the reality of the Renaissance. Let's start with his obsession with flight. While his contemporaries looked to the heavens and saw the realm of angels, Leonardo saw a puzzle to be solved. He spent countless hours studying the anatomy of birds, meticulously documenting how their wings generated lift and allowed them to soar. He wasn't just daydreaming, he was applying the scientific method before it was even a recognized concept. From these observations came his incredible designs for an ornithopter, a machine designed to fly by flapping its wings like a bird. He built prototypes, imagining a pilot lying face down, powering the wings with a system of cranks and pulleys. He even designed a precursor to the modern helicopter, his aerial screw, which conceptually used a spinning, linen-covered corkscrew to bore its way into the air. Did they work? No, not with the materials and power sources of his day. But the principles, the core ideas of aerodynamics and mechanical flight were all there, sketched out on paper 400 years before the Wright brothers' first successful flight at Kitty Hawk. And Leonardo's vision wasn't limited to the skies. He also looked to the battlefields of his time and imagined a different kind of warfare. The era of knights in shining armor was coming to an end, replaced by cannons and gunpowder. Leonardo, a keen observer of everything, designed what many consider the prototype for the modern tank. His armored vehicle was a turtle-shaped, man-powered machine, covered in metal plates and armed with cannons pointing in all directions. It was designed to roll into the heart of an enemy formation, protected from attack and create chaos. While the gearing system in his initial sketch was flawed by potential intentional error to prevent its misuse, the concept was revolutionary. It was a mobile fortress, an idea that wouldn't become a reality on the battlefield for centuries. Then there was his fascination with the human body. During the Renaissance, human dissection was highly controversial and rarely permitted. Yet, Leonardo knew that to truly paint the human form, he had to understand it from the inside out. He obtained permission to dissect human corpses, a practice that was both grisly and dangerous. His anatomical drawings are astonishing in their detail and accuracy. He was one of the first to correctly depict the human spine as double S curve and the chambers of the heart. He studied the flow of blood and correctly theorized that the heart was a pump, a central part of the circulatory system. These were medical discoveries that wouldn't be widely accepted by the scientific community for over a century. He was mapping the human body with an artist's eye and a scientist's precision. So why didn't these incredible inventions change the world in his lifetime? Why isn't Leonardo remembered as the father of aviation or modern warfare? The answer lies in the limits of his time. Firstly, he lacked the necessary materials and technology. His flying machines needed lightweight alloys and powerful engines, not wood, linen, and human muscle. His tank required an internal combustion engine, not a team of men turning cranks. The technological infrastructure simply didn't exist to bring his grand visions to life. Secondly, Leonardo was a notorious perfectionist and was easily distracted. He would start a project with immense passion, only to be drawn away by a new curiosity. Many of his paintings were left unfinished, and his inventions often remained as sketches in his notebooks. He was more interested in the process of discovery and invention than in the final product. He was a thinker, a dreamer, a man captivated by the how and the why, not necessarily the what for. And finally, his method of recording his ideas in dense, mirrored handwriting mixed with drawings kept his knowledge largely private. He wasn't publishing scientific papers or collaborating with a wide network of engineers. His notebooks were his personal intellectual playground, a secret world of ideas. It wasn't until centuries after his death that his notebooks were deciphered and his true genius as a scientist and inventor was fully appreciated. Leonardo's story is a powerful reminder that genius is not just about having great ideas. It's also about timing, resources, and the context of the world you live in. He was a brilliant spark in a world that wasn't quite ready for his fire. He saw the future with a clarity that no one else possessed, sketching out the 20th century while living in the 15th. His legacy is not just in the art that hangs in museums, but in the thousands of pages of notes that show us the boundless potential of human curiosity. He teaches us to look at the world around us, to ask questions, and to dare to imagine what could be, even if it seems impossible today. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey into the mind of a true Renaissance man. If you found this story as fascinating as I do, please hit that like button and consider subscribing to our channel for more deep dives into history's most incredible figures. Let us know in the comments which of Leonardo's inventions you find the most mind-blowing. We'll see you in the next video.